Then, plot point 7, the realization, where after the showdown, the character understands and the reader sees how much she or he has changed completely. The way they think, who they are, completely changed. I'm going to give you a quick example before I end the video. In my novel, Evelyn, a Vampire Legend, it is a wonderful, it's like a paranormal romance, but it's horror, action, all about vampires, but it's got a major twist on it. It's not the typical vampire mythology. But now I've got my main character. At the start of the story, she is demure, she is broken. She has lost her love. She has lost her son, her husband. She's poor. She's literally looking to end her life. That's where she is. So she's very demure. She's very small. Okay, at the end of the story, after the showdown, she is the complete opposite. She is powerful, she is strong, she is vivacious, and she just rules the story. Okay, so she starts this little thing and she ends up this opposite. That is the realization. She understands that in order for her to become who she's become, she had to go through all her trauma and all her drama. And this is what the reader also has to see. The reader has to see that realization. Oh my goodness, how has this character evolved from this person to this person, and how powerful it is. Okay, then you keep that reader to the very, very last page. All right, and then like in movies, there's called a denouement. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll put it on the screen. Denouement, where you tie everything together. That it's almost like an 8th plot point, okay, but it's kind of with a realization towards the end of the story. Tying things off gives the reader the satisfaction of a completed story. So it is very, very important. I always make sure that my readers at the end of every single story have an emotional, satisfying ending to the story, because then it leaves your reader, unless you're writing a series, of course, then you must always have a climax at the end of each book. Okay, so at the end of every single book, until the last book, you always finish on a high note. You finish on a cliffhanger, because that gets them back to the next book. All right. So, but at the end of a story, when you finished it, there must be a completion, or must there? Okay. I personally don't enjoy watching a film where all my questions haven't been answered, but that's just me. All right. So if you are that kind of writer, fantastic. Maybe your reader will contact you and say, I need to know, okay? And then maybe you can share that secret with them, or maybe not.